Hello and welcome to another episode of whatever I'm calling this series. I really don't have a name for it yet. It's where I read really, really bad video game creepypastas. You know, as if there are any other kind. Now, there are some good ones out there. Ben Drowned, for example, but the vast majority is garbage like Mortal Kombat.exe. By the way, an update on that one, Lane still hasn't ever won. Anyway, this story that I just found a couple days ago while I was bored sitting in class with my computer out is called Sonic Creepy Disc. I thought it was very funny and unintentionally so. So I figured I would just sit and, I don't know, share the love, I guess. Alright. Our story begins. Hello, my name is Silver, and just recently I've become interested in creepy things in video games and creepypasta. And creepy by a very loose definition of what creepy is, I suppose. I started watching YouTube series about these such things, two of them being creepy gaming and haunted gaming, both of them focusing on creepy things involving games. Yeah, we could kind of figure that out. We're going to have another redundancy gag here. Oh boy. One day, I logged into YouTube and saw a new episode of Creepy Gaming. The episode was titled Sonicexe Hidden Message. I thought this was strange. What could it possibly be? I clicked on the video and watched it. The commentator talks about how in Sonicexe you can use the sound test to access various cheats, such as a debug mode. But he also talks about a certain combination of numbers that will get you to a creepy picture of Sonic in Japanese text, along with the US boss music. I found that picture both creepy and disturbing. Really? What's creepy and disturbing about it? It's just Sonic making a stupid face. Whatever. Why would Sega put something this disturbing in a Sonic game? Well, I don't know, maybe it's just some ROM hacker like the guy who made the game based on the creepypasta Sonic.exe. I mean, hey, it's the internet. People have too much time on their hands, like how I'm reading these things for fun. Oh, God. It's kind of sad. Anyway. He talks about why the picture is there, and he concludes that it's an anti-piracy screen because the Japanese text read, "Fun is infinite. Sega Enterprises. Majin." I was very interested in this screen and decided I wanted to see it for myself. Now, I could have just gotten an emulator in the ISO, but that would have only proven that this was an anti-piracy screen. So I decided to dig up my old Sega CD from storage and try it on my own copy of Sonicexe. I grabbed my keys and headed out the door. I got in my car and prepared for a long drive because my storage space was in another city. Okay, so, let me get this straight. This guy drives to another city so he can find some stupid screen on Sonicexe. I really... Why didn't you just get the emulator? What? Who cares if it's an anti-piracy screen? What? With gas prices this high. Jeez. After my long drive, I finally got to my storage space. I opened it to find all my old stuff. Boxes filled with old VHS tapes, video games, and board games from when I was young. I spent nearly an hour blowing dust off boxes and digging through them until I found the box containing my Sega CD. I finally found it under my old SNES. I put it in my car along with its cords and my copy of Sonicexe. Wait, so did you take the SNES with you? Or, I mean, why did you mention it? I'm just saying, it's just kind of a sentence that didn't need to be there. I drove all the way back home, and once I got there, I unplugged my Wii from my TV and plugged in my Sega CD. I put in the Sonicexe disc and waited for it to load. Well, that really cool loading music plays. I love that stuff, man. That almost makes the Sega CD worth owning. Almost. Once I got to the title screen, I entered the cheat code to open the sound test without completing the special stages. Once it opened, I entered the specific numbers to get the screen to appear. I sat there for a bit, then pressed start. A sound confirmation was heard, and there it was. the creepy picture, followed by the equally creepy music. I started at it for a bit. Whatever. Taking in that creepy Sonic and all of its creepiness. I'm just taking in the redundancy here and all of its redundantness. Oh god, we are not making that counting gag again. Well, thankfully we won't, because, at least this is a well-written creepypasta. I mean, it's stupid, but it's not terribly written. I'll give the guy that. Alright. Then I got enough of it and pressed start again. Then the screen faded out and brought me to another picture with a close-up of the creepy Sonic. Just one, in more Japanese text. This shocked me because it wasn't mentioned in the video, so I got out my iPhone and tried searching around for this picture, but no results. I tried translating the text using Google Translate, and the translation read, "Where do you think you're going?" After reading that, I was scared. The game seemed to be addressing the fact that I was quitting the screen. Why would that be out of the ordinary? I mean, it's just like an "are you sure" message, I guess. I mean, why would you think anything was up? This is clearly something that the developers put in to screw with people. And why would you think it was weird that screwy things are happening on it? Whatever. After reading that, okay. I tried pressing the buttons, but nothing worked. After a while, I heard a confirmation sound, and I was taken into the game. But something was off. The normal Sonic was replaced with the creepy Sonic, and I was alarmed at why this is happening. The start button didn't do anything. So I decided to try another Easter egg, that if you make Sonic stand still for 3 minutes, he'll jump off the screen and you'll get a game over. But after 3 minutes, Sonic looked at the screen and shook his head as if he were saying no. Then he wagged his finger at me and pointed to the right. It would have been funny if Sonic would have just said, "No go," and then told kids not to go into washing machines to play, and then ate a chili dog. Remember that? That was really funny. I mean, I'm so bored with this story that I'm thinking back to my childhood with a crappy cartoon. Oh well. I decided to walk right. After a few seconds of walking, the game took over, and Sonic walked slowly, and Amy came into the shot. Oh, you read Sonic EXE, didn't you? She walked up to Sonic, and a question mark appeared above her head. Sonic then jumped on her, and the screen blacked out. When it returned, there was just a puddle of blood where Amy once stood, and she was gone. I tried to stop myself from vomiting. Wait, you had to stop yourself from vomiting by saying 16-bit blood. You pussy! And Sonic looked back at the screen and pointed to the right again. Turn it off if it's disturbing you so much. How hard is that? Well, no, hold on. I'm just assigning, the possibility of logic to one of these stories. I really shouldn't do that. I pressed right slowly, and he walked. After a minute of going down a straight line, it took over as Eggman showed up. Hey, it's Robotnik. Yeah, sorry, I just felt like getting pissy over that. He looked at Sonic, and he also had a question mark appear above him. Sonic then wagged his finger, and the boss music began playing. I grabbed the controller. Wait, hold on, that implies that you had the controller on the ground. Why? You playing the game? I mean, whatever. But I couldn't do anything. Then Sonic jumped on Eggman and the screen faded away again. Once it returned, Eggman was gone, and only a puddle of blood remained where he once was. Okay, again, credit where credit is due. The blood wasn't hyper-realistic, which is such a trope with these things. I started freaking out, and I got up from my chair and walked over to my Sega CD to turn it off. But when I got up, Sonic started moving and Robosonic appeared. Excuse me. He stood there, and then the Chaos Emeralds surrounded Sonic, and he turned super and rushed right through Robosonic. Metal flew all over, and oil was on the ground. Was the oil hyper-realistic, though? Sonic then faced the screen and wagged his finger as he shook his head. I turned off my Sega CD, and my TV screen went black. But all of a sudden, I heard a loud scream coming from my speakers. And I looked at my TV only to see a close-up of the creepy Sonic's face with some Japanese text reading. Where do you think you're going? How do you know it said that? You clearly said that you needed to use Google Translate to read the text at one point, and now you know what the text is saying. Do you know the language or not? Because consistency in a crappy story on the internet, it's all I ask for. I ripped the cords out of the outlets and it stopped. I threw my Sega CD back into the box and drove back to my storage room. This time I labeled the box, "Don't open. Ever!" and tossed it in there. I went home and tried looking this up, but there was nothing to be found. Even to this day, I'm not sure if I somehow got a hacked copy back when I first bought the game, when it launched. But all I know is this: I'll never play Sonic CD again. Oh man, that's a shame, because that game rules, man. You should play it again. It's awesome. I like the theme song. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Yeah, screw it. And the story has an update, which I just find so hilarious that somebody felt the need to update this. This update. This is an update to this great pasta. Okay, you know what? This story is about as great of pasta as Chef Boyardee's beefaroni is. It's crappy pasta. Come on. As you can see, I have added a screenshot of the scene. Apparently somebody put a screenshot up, whatever. Note the text. Japanese, right? Well, I went on... Well, what else would it be? It's a Japanese game. Ugh. Well, I went on Google Translate, and it is loosely translated to "Fun is infinite with Sega Enterprises." In the corner, you can note a small signature-like message. This is commonly thought to be translated to Majin, the Japanese name for demon or Satan/devil, but when translated correctly, it says "residual image," shown by this strand of text I copied from Google Translate, whatever. So this theory has been disproven. Thank you for reading this update. Okay, so that update was just there to say that, to correct people's assumption that the message in the game is from the devil. Oh, internet. Don't you people have jobs? Oh, well, crappy story over. Hope you enjoyed listening to me read it. Almost as much as I enjoyed reading it, because I did not enjoy reading that. Ow, my brain! My brain! Ugh! Damn you, creepypastas! Damn you!